Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This time I want to show you about uh, word formation processes, understanding how words are created in English. By me, Alvarezi, the number student is 230001141. Uh, First, what is word formation? Word formation is process by which new words are created in language. It involves changing existing word or creating new word to meet our changing communication needs. Understanding this process is important because it helps us increase our vocabulary, allowing us to express our ideas more clearly. In addition, word formation also shows how language can evolve and adapt to the times. By understanding how words are formed, we can better understand the origin, the structure of word, which it's in turn helps us in learning language and understanding creativity in language. Uh, the second is types of word formation processes. Uh, the one is derivation, compounding, blending, clipping, acronyms, and initialism, back formation, conversion, coinage, and borrowing, and the last, the replication. First is derivation. Derivation is the process of creating new word by adding prefixes at the beginning or suffixes at the end to a base word. This process can alter the meaning or the grammatical class of the word, original word. Example of prefixes: unhappy, adding the prefix "un" to happy to indicate negation or the opposite. uh, Rewrite, adding the prefix "re" to right to indicate preposition. Example of suffixes: teacher, adding the suffix "er" to teach, to convert a verb to a noun. Action, adding the suffix "ion" to act, and from a noun from a verb. Uh, See using examples: happy, unhappy. The prefix "un" is used to indicate the opposite or negation of happy. Safety. The suffix "t" is used to change the adjective safe to be noun safety. The beginning. Benefits is adds meaning to the base word. Change the grammatical class such as from a verb to a noun. Next is compounding. Compounding is process of forming new words by combining two or more words. The combined word can be noun, verb, or adjectives. Types of compounding is closed form. Form. Words are combined without hyphens or space. Example: notebook. Note plus book, sunflower, sun plus flower. Hyphenated form. Words are combined with hyphens. Example: mother-in-law, mother in plus law. Long term, long plus term. Open form is uh, words are combined separate words with space. Example: post office. Post plus office, real estate. Real plus estate. The benefit is creativity, allow the for the creation of new words uh, that are more specific and descriptive. Vocabulary enrichment help to expand vocabulary with new, more complex words. Example is bookstore. Combining books and store to refer to a place that sell books. Had heartbreak. Combining heart and break to describe emotional pain. Third is blending. Blending is process of creating a new word by combining part of two words. This often involves taking the beginning of the word and the end of another to form a new term. Example: smoke fog, smoke. Combining the start of smoke and the end of fog. Breakfast, lunch, brunch. Beginning the beginning of breakfast with the end of lunch. Benefit is innovation facilitates the creation of new catchy words that are easy to remember. Efficiency often result in shorter, more convenient words. Use an example, romance, a blend of brother and romance to describe a close romantic relationship between men. Spoke, a blend of spoon and fork to describe an utensil that combines features of both. Not blending is particularly popular in informal language and marketing, making work more dynamic and memorable. Fourth, clipping. Clipping is process of shortening a longer word to create a new word. This often involves removing one or more syllables from the original word. Example, telephone, phone, removing the prefix tele from telephone. Advertisement, ad, dropping the advertisement from advertisement. Type of clipping. Initial clipping, retaining the beginning of the word. Example, gym, from gymnasium. Final clipping, retaining the end of the word. Example, math, from mathematic. Middle clipping, retaining part of the middle of the word. Example, flu, from influenza. Benefit is conveniency is makes word easier and quicker to say. Popularity often used in informal speech and writing. Using example, professor to prof, shortening professor to prof, uh, refrigerator, fridge, shortening refrigerator to fridge. Fifth is acronym and initialism. Acronym and initialism are processes where words are formed using the initial letters of a series of words. Acronyms are typically pronounced as words, while initialism are pronounced letter by letter. Example, acronyms pronounced as word. NASA National Aeronautic and Space Administration. Rather, radio detection and ranging. Initialism pronounced letter by letter. FBI, the Bureau of Investigation. ATM is automated teller machine. Benefit is efficiency, shorten long press into easy to remember words. Clarity is provides a quick way to refer to organization or systems. Using example, scuba, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. DIY, do it yourself. Not I have a note. Acronym in idealism are commonly used in technical, business, and governmental contexts for brevity and convenience. Six is back formation. Back formation is process of creating a new word by removing a tool of supposed affixes from an existing word. This often result in a word that is a different part of speech. Example, editor, edit, removing the suffix or from editor to form edit. Donation, donate, removing the suffix ion from donation to form donate. Type of back formation. From noun to verb, changing a noun to a verb. Example, burger to burger. From adjective to verb, changing an adjective to a verb. Example, television to televis. Benefits is language evolution help in adapting language by forming new words. Simplicity created simpler form that are easier to use in everyday speech. For example, use example coin from the noun coin to be verb coin. Resurrect from the noun resurrection to be verb resurrect. Seven is reversion. Reversion is a process of changing a word from one grammatical class to another without altering its form. This usually involves a shift from one part of speech to another, such as from a noun to a verb or vice versa. Example, Google. Noun, verb. The company Google has led to the verb to Google meaning to search for information on the internet. Run, verb, noun. The action of running can be referred to as a run. Types of conversion. Noun to verb using a noun as a verb. Example, email, I will email you. Verb to noun using a verb as noun. Example, talk. She gave a good talk. Rapid the flexibility allow for the creation of new words with minimal alteration. Adaptability, adaptability helps language adapt to new concepts and technologies. User example is text. I sent a text message. Uh, film. I film to film a movie. A commit. College is a process of creating entirely new words often from brand names or novel invention. These words are usually unique and not derived from exacting words. Example, Kleenex, a brand that became synonymous with facial tissues. Xerox is a brand name that became a verb meaning to photocopy. The types of college. First, brand names. Google, a word created from company names of product. Example, Google. Originally a company name, now a verb for searching online. Word created for new invention or concepts. Example, Frappuccino, a trademarked drink name that became widely used. Benefit innovation facilities are introduction of new concepts and products. Brand identity helps in building a unique brand identity and recognition. Example, user example is Bluetooth, named after a Viking king, used to describe wireless technology. Spam, original, a brand of candy made, now revert one unwanted emails. Nine is borrowing. Borrowing is the process of taking words from one language and incorporating them into together another. This often happens when a language come into contact, such as through trade, conquest, or cultural exchange. Example: piano borrowed from Italian, ballet borrowed from French. Types of borrowing: loan words taken directly from another language without translation. Example, restaurant from French. Conquest, borrowed words that are translated literally. Example, skyscraper, with from the French gratte ciel. Brevet is enrichment, enhances vocabulary with a new term and concept. Cultural exchange reflect cultural influence and connection between language. Using example, champagne from French now used globally to describe a type of sparkling wine. Kindergarten from German, uh, meaning a place for children to play and learn. 10 is reduplication is the process of forming new word by repeating all the part of a word. This can often modify the meaning, such as indicating plurality, intensity, or affection. Example, bye-bye and zigzag. Repeating bye to indicate a friendly farewell, zigzag repeating to describe a pattern of subturn. Two is types of reduplication. Full reduplication, repeating the entire word. Example, ding dong, repeating ding to mimic a sound. Partial reduplication, repeating part of word. Example, hodgepodge, repeating hodge to describe a mix. Mix benefits expressiveness, adds emphasis or emotional nuance to words. Creativity allows for the creation of playful and expressive terms. Use the example, chit-chat, repeating chit to describe casual conversation. Uh, Mama, repeating mama to indicate affection or a familiar term for mother. The conclusion is in the summary course, derivation, adding prefix and suffix to base word to create new words. compounding, combining two or more words to form a new words, blending, merging part of word to create new words, clipping, shortening longer word to create new shorter words. Acronym and editorialism, creating word from initial letter for of phrases. Back information, creating new word by removing two of supposed apposite. Conversion is changing a word from one grammatical class with another without changing its form. Coinage, repeating entirely new word, borrowing, adopting word from other language. Reduplication, repeating part of to form new word. For eponym, we don't discuss, but the final tool is understanding these processes help us appreciate the richness and flexibility of language. Words evolve and adapt, reflecting cultural change and innovation in our world. Question and discuss. You can, if you have a question, any question, you can write in column comment. Okay. Thank you, and that's me, Alparizi, and see you next time. Bye bye.